Alright, we're live. I did it. I think I did it. I'm playing some supposedly royalty-free chill hop music. Super original. Just last time my video got taken down. Copyrights, which I should know about. I should respect the copyrights because I work with that stuff all the time, but I thought I could get away with it, and no, the bots got me. They tracked me down, and I got a claim from Warp Records. Turns out that every one of the music, pretty much every artist that I listened to yesterday is on Warp Records. We got Aphex Twin, who else? Autechre, which I think I played some Boards of Canada. Yeah, so anyway, I kind of got rushed starting it. I had to run to the bank and take out a bunch of cash. Like panic, secret under the mattress cash. So that was fun. And then like two of the banks were closed, so I had to go to two more banks than I wanted to go to, and touch things at two more locations than I wanted to touch anything. Getting a little eerie out there. More masks. People are freaking out. But I want this to be sort of escape from all that. We don't need it. Everywhere you look, it's like I'm trying to just like look at my phone and look at things to distract me. And like everywhere I look, it's people talking about it, talking about Corona. It's too much. Looks like I got 2 viewers, so that's nice. What's up? Thanks for joining. So what I'm gonna do before I get started is send out some of these watch me now tweets. I got a promo a little bit, so bear with me. I should have done that beforehand, but like I said, I kind of got started in a rush today. Join me from trash land as I draw on this dreary and watch me draw on this dreary, totally normal afternoon. And then I post a picture, a little thumbnail, and sorry you can't see what I'm doing, but let's see, do I have a browser set up? No. Oh my god, what's happening with the background here? Come on, buddy. Let's get that right. There we go. I just need the share link. Hope everyone's staying, managing their anxiety well. I think it's perfectly natural to be anxious. All right, that's one. Now I gotta do Instagram. Sorry that you signed on for this and I'm not trying. It's false advertising. I know, but it's all right. I'm gonna get drawn soon. It's gonna be soon. Don't worry about it. Don't get upset. Oh man, what's happening here? No. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah. Cool. This has got to go to my phone. No, not the iPad. Come on, phone. Come on. Yeah, that's what I wanted. beagle in here next to me, he's completely oblivious. Dogs can't get it. He doesn't care. He's not worried. Doesn't have a bank account. What would a dog bank account have in it? Bones and treats. I don't think dogs would be good at banking. They would just eat all the treats. They're spenders. They wouldn't. They're not like squirrels. They don't hoard. I mean, sometimes. One time my dog stole some gum, and then we found all the gum mashed up in his bed. Like he had tried to hide the gum. So I guess he was kind of banking in a sense then. Banking futures. Gum futures. Oh, why is this so hard? Why is this not? Airdrop never works when you want it to work. Let's go and let's get it the other way. Link in bio. Just wanted to get the stream started. I'm getting used to this, you know. I'm gonna get better. It's gonna be a really good stream pretty soon. Not today. It's alright stream today, but it's not gonna be its best. Still a ways to go. Still a lot to learn. Let's see. What am I drawing today? You know what? I think I'm gonna change it out. Change it up. Well, alright, so right now what I'm working on here is a comic. It's a little 3-part comic called Fresh Tales from Beyond the Pale, and it's got 3 short stories that are all kind of weird and Freudian in nature about sexual relations, men and women, just weird stuff. Surreal, dreamlike stuff, and I think you're gonna like it. But I don't really care if you do. I'm gonna make it anyway. That's kind of the ethos of this one. I'm working on this comic. I'm gonna make it how I want to make it. I'm gonna publish it for real cheap, and I'm gonna send it out there for real cheap. So it's gonna be great. You're gonna be able to buy it for like $2, hopefully, if I can figure out how to print it in a nice cheap way that I still like how it looks, because I'm still gonna have to like how it looks. And I'm almost done promoting myself here. Okay. Almost ready, everyone. I just gotta spam the link out on Discord. Alrighty. Now I can get to the good part. This is where I draw. Of course, if I had my pencil, that would be the really... That'd be the thing that I really need. Uh-oh. Where's my Apple Pencil, Rocco? Oh boy. Can't see it, I'm petting a dog though. Can you see him? Just almost. Little doggy. Oh, there's a little bit of doggy. Yeah, he's very cute, but he's not, he doesn't have my Apple Pencil. And that's the only thing I can draw with. On this thing, I can't just grab another pencil. That'd be silly. That'd be great. If it was just like real paper. If it was just normal ass paper. And then you could still see it. That's next. I gotta get some kind of camera set up so you can see me draw. I got all sorts of other pens. I got pens for other devices. But Apple Pencil that I was just using yesterday. No. Seems to have run away on me. So that's not good. Is it in the case? No, it's not in the case. Oh! No, that's not it. False alarm. Just another white pen. Uh-oh. I gotta say, I'm a little embarrassed, guys. Can't find my pencil. Where did it go? Marco, what'd you do with it? They always start out this way, these streams. First 15 minutes or so are just me trying to get shit started. Kind of fumbling around. So, you know, bear with me. It'll get good in a second. I'm gonna go take a look for it around the apartment. I'll be right back. Here it is. Oh my goodness. I found it. I did it. Alright. Yeah, working on this comic. Let's get it going. I get to ink in this thing. Let's see. We're gonna take the naked lady out of it for now. I'm just doing the background. Alright, come on, puppy. Puppy's back in the room. Okay. Dog, you gotta be in or out. You gotta be in or out. Come on. Lie down. Go lie down. Come here. Dog on the stream, folks. Oh. There he is. Hey, bud. draw all these distractions. I always wonder who I got watching me. Doesn't tell me. If this one gets pulled down for copyright infringement, I'm gonna be real upset. You can see these cheat tools I'm using. Straight lines wherever I want them. No fuss, no muss. Russ is always asking me questions on the stream, trying to get me to talk more. And I guess I should talk through this. Sometimes I just want to be quiet and draw. Just let you guys watch me. But I don't know, maybe that's boring for you. I don't want this to be boring. I don't want to waste your time. I want this to be a nice, some good background noise for you. You know, just something I kind of put on. God knows we need entertainment in a time like this. This is a panic-free area you've entered. No panic in the studio. Not allowed. Nope, Rocco, I said no panic. He's starting to panic. He wants to leave the studio. Rocco, you gotta either stay or go. You wanna go? He wants to go. That's okay. I think I look real apocalypse grody today with all this. The beanie and the hoodie and the white tee. What I like about this little background here is there's all these little details, these little imperfections. See, there's like a brick tile missing on the side of this little, I don't know what you call it, staircase entrance. And that's from the Google photos that I grabbed down the street from me. And I did not trace this. This is not tracing. I sketched this whole thing from reference, but I did not trace, and I mixed up the reference, and I changed it to my will, so it's its own sort of not quite real place. I like that. I think that if you're making a space in a world, you kind of have that freedom to make it a place that doesn't necessarily exist. And we should, sometimes we want to tell stories about places that exist, but sometimes kind of give people a new little world. I think that the things we make are kind of like dreams. We're just like making up, our brains kind of make stuff up at night and give it, like, entertain us, give us things to see and kind of work through our issues. Visualize ourselves working through our issues in some way. And I think movies are a lot like that. It's the same thing, it's just that we're consciously doing it. Movies and comics and art and all the stuff that we make. It's the same idea as a dream. It's just so your brain doing it directly to your consciousness with cortisol and chemicals and whatever. It's all the materials that we have in this earthly realm. It's a pretty remarkable thing that we do, but art that we make and the stories that we tell, isn't it? Even the small ones. Small stories, I think, are sometimes even more valuable than really big ones. So I'm trying to make a small, just a little story here that maybe hopefully says something, kind of important in the subtext, but can sort of be interpreted any number of ways, much like a dream. Pencil on my hand. Is that the wrong one? This one I want. Oh! No, I don't want that. This one I want. I think that one's better. No, it's not thin enough. That's jitter. There we go. Yeah. A little cleaner. See, why does it keep doing that? Right there. I'll start the other way, I guess. There's panic stuff. Well. Oh good, my wife already shared the stream link to our friends. No more promo. People who see it will see it. I notice is what people do is they kind of stop on by and they say, "Oh, look, he's streaming. He's doing a stream," and then they wait around for a minute or two and they close it. Or maybe they might just like open it and be like, "Oh, look, a stream. That's cool. Good for him," and then they close it. And all of those things are okay. You don't have to. I hope nobody's in here feeling like, "Well, I gotta support my friend. I don't really want to watch it." Like, you don't gotta watch it. I mean, I don't think anyone's doing it because there's only 2 people in here. But, you should enjoy this. It shouldn't be a strain for you. I was considering doing here differently was inking it around the figure so that, because you ink differently when you're going up against different lines, so I might treat some of these lines differently if are including the lines in the character, but it's a very kind of a small detail, and it would kind of require me, I don't know, maybe drawing different chunks around the characters, but then you just see those change, and I gotta keep it simple. I gotta try and get through this page, because it's only 1 page, and there's many pages in this comic, and it's going on 3 streams now. I've been working on this, and before that, before I started streaming, I did the whole sketch, so, it's nice to take your time, but can't do it forever. Can't do this forever. Sometimes it glitches out like that. What are you doing?
We're going to start with the break the sound.
Oh.
They may break differently. I loved the look of it.
I don't like seeing pixels, but this is already, like, if you zoom in this close and you can see the pixels. I don't like that, but it's already at 600 dpi. That's dots per inch, or pixels per inch dpi. I don't need to up the resolution any higher than that. I'll just slow the whole thing down. Rocco, you gotta stay in here, buddy. Dog's thinking about leaving again. He's antsy. I haven't really eaten anything today. Maybe I can get my wife to bring me in some food. I think she's watching right now, so if she hears this, maybe she'll bring me in some food. That'd be really nice. So then I wouldn't have to stop entertaining everybody. Rocco, buddy. I need a third camera, you know? Go. Go. Make up your mind. Go tell Mom I need food. It's not like that. She doesn't feed me. It's not like I don't tell her to feed me and then she does it. That's not how it goes. Just want to be clear on that. That's not our dynamic here. I'm just hoping she might do me a favor. So we'll see. I might have to take another break and like get a snack. There's some kind of attribution thing I was supposed to put in here. I don't like that you can't really see the date in the lower right there with this background I chose, but I guess it doesn't matter. Or my signature. Whatever, ain't perfect. I don't know if I just... a little better. That I think you can bring me some food.
Sure.
I don't know. A snack, stream friendly snack. Yeah. She's gonna do it. She's a good wife. Yeah. That's not like what wives are supposed to do. I would do the same thing for her. I just, you know, it's a give and take. I just want to be clear on that. Today, I really don't. I didn't promo this beforehand. I had to do it like right when I started, so I was running around. But that's okay. I just wanna. I'm trying to do this every day now. I'm trying to get a show schedule going. And I think what I'll do is an afternoon stream like this, and then a midnight stream. I'm a night owl, and that one will probably only be like 30 minutes. This one I think I'll do from 2:30 to 4. At least at first. Maybe I'll do longer, but you know, we'll just see how it goes. Just a place for you to chill and watch a man draw. This little trash cave. It's fun stuff. I'm gonna post this to both accounts. I'll make sure I promote, guys. Alright, yeah. I look like I have COVID. I just look like a person who would. Today, I mean, with the getup. I like quarantine ready. I'm sorry, I said I was gonna stop talking about it. This is it's pandemic free zone. We're gonna chill about it. There's not gonna be any hysteria today in this stream. It's a safe space. Shelter in place. Alright, public service announcement. I am hearing shelter in place within 48 hours. Just to talk about the thing that I said I didn't want to talk about, but it's happening. Shelter in place within 48 hours. I think everyone's kind of on their way there anyway, right? I think we're prepared for that, so. Hopefully the rumors got around first, I think, so. Hopefully people won't be too unprepared. Wow. Look at this. There's more. Maybe my water bottle. Thanks. Great. That's good. That's a good pear. I didn't know he had pears. I'm eating the last pear. Oh my god. Thank you. We should get more pears. We gotta get a case of pears. You're not gonna stay. Just leave the door open. It's fine. There he goes. He left. The dog. I need a dog cam so you can see the dog. People like dogs. Nobody's watching the stream. Everyone's shopping. Maybe I should have shopped. I think we got enough. I don't know. Maybe I didn't get enough fruit. Eating this fruit now is making me feel like, man, maybe we did need more fruit. Sounds like a nightmare to go out there and buy fruit right now. I like that, shelter in place. It's a nice way to put it. Those weird times. Oh yeah, I want this part to be more. I wanted this part of the background to be a little more stony. Too much. Too stony. Okay. Phone is blowing up right now. Okay, this thing's gotta go on Do Not Disturb, because it's giving me information I don't want or need. Scary stuff. I'm thinking about it all. Thinking about all the hysteria and everything. I'm trying to get out of that headspace because that's what this whole stream is for, you know? So I'll talk about these little bricks that I'm drawing. Look at this nice little detail here. These little custom bricks. I couldn't get a good shot up close to what these actually look like, so I'm just assuming this is what they look like. You're gonna invent a little bit. What a stupidly detailed background this is. And I already drew it once. Why am I drawing it again? Just for fun. Leigh eats crackers on the stream. I'm gonna mute for that. I'm chewing. Is that really loud?
But all these men writing songs to me. And then I go home and I listen to them alone. What is it when you rock and rollers? You can perform for 1,000 people and you can't be honest with one.
I really hope I don't get banned again for playing this music. I guess I'll learn. I gotta find the right stream. Music stream. Saturday Night Live. Film unit. They only give those to the pros. No, Christian, I'd be banned because certain songs are copyrighted and YouTube blocked my last video. Yeah. Because I played like Aphex Twin and stuff. So this is like supposed to be royalty-free music, but you know, it says that on Spotify, but I don't know if it is. This window right here. Hi, puppy. Oh, it's the puppy. Yeah. You want to sit? There. Let you guys see that. There he is. You can't come up here. No. He has a bed right here. Go to your bed. Go to your bed. No, you can't come up and sit on me. You have to go to your bed. No, go to your bed. Go to your bed. Go to bed. Be a good boy. I know, but you go to your bed. Go to bed. He doesn't. I'm giving it like a command that he listens to. He doesn't listen to that. Go to bed. Go to your bed. Go to your bed. Yeah. Go to your little bed. Come on. Go to your bed. Be a good boy. He's very needy, this dog. He's a needy little dog. Lie down. Take your harness off and lie down. Relax. This is a chill zone. Come on. Oh, I know, but you can't. Everybody get a stream. So everyone starts streaming. Streaming culture is gonna blow up amongst this whole stuff. Full track. Hope I don't get banned. This one. Oh, I should say something to entertain you folks. I don't know. What do you want me to talk about? Oh yeah, Kristen's having fancy dinners. Oh, streaming cooking a steak tonight. Yeah. Oh, well, the key to a good steak, let me tell you, cooking a good steak. Get a cast iron pan if you have it, or a skillet, and sear it good. Give it a good sear. Just set the heat to high, put some oil in there, sear it in some hot oil on both sides, just to sear. Just get the outside of it nice and kind of blackened, and then pop the whole. This is why you need a cast iron. You pop the whole thing in the oven, and cook that for I don't know how long. Until it's done, until it's medium rare and still pink on the inside. You know, some people you want to salt and pepper it before you sear it. Some people get all like they want to like rub the salt into it and massage it like a baby. I think it's a little much. Like steak is a steak. Get a good cut of steak and sear it and bake it. I don't even remember what I set the oven to. 375, I guess. 400. You know, doesn't need to be in there that long. The sear will take care of a lot of the cooking, and you want it to be rare on the inside. So you're just trying to cook the whole rest of it after that. I'm not an expert, but that's how I make it. It turns out pretty good. But it's been a while since I've had a steak. I've really been craving the meat lately with everything going on. But I went pescatarian lately, so I can't have it, and I'm really craving it. I was driving by McDonald's and stuff on like getting out money today. I was craving the meats. Let me tell you, the meats were calling to me. But I don't, I don't know. I made a choice. I gotta stick with it for at least a little longer. It's the right thing to do, I think. Stopping with the meats, but I don't. Let me tell you, you enjoy that steak, because that's what I'd be doing. We need all our comforts right now. I'm thinking about breaking for COVID quarantine, but we don't have any meat in the house anyway, so I guess it's you know. I don't know. I guess I'm locked into the vegetarian thing. Pescatarian. Oh, we don't have any fish either. We just have fake meats and tuna. We have a lot of tuna and like canned salmon. I think we have some sardines in there. That sounds good. I don't know. We don't have a plan for dinner tonight. What was I gonna do? A book over here? Like a picture frame in the window. I'm actually craving a burger, so I think we might do Beyond Burgers tonight, or like Garden Burgers, or whatever they are. So some kind of fake meat burger on bread, because we didn't get buns. You know, when you're buying everything in the store, you don't want to get like too hysterical about you know, buying things we didn't actually need. Spend a lot of money, so we didn't get buns, but I think we'll survive. You know, what my brother's doing is he got stuff to make his own bread. So maybe that's a good idea. I don't know. It's not something I would expect to hear from my brother, but I guess it's practical, so it makes sense. He's a very practical person, so rather than buy a bunch of bread that could go bad, just get the ingredients. Like, not so bad. I saw a recipe for sourdough or Irish soda bread, which doesn't need yeast. It needs no yeast. It's just I think it was salt and buttermilk and flour, obviously, and what else was it? The buttermilk is the hard part, because we also don't have dairy, and I don't know if that'd work with oat milk. Because I don't know if you can make butter oat milk, you know, like, because it's buttermilk. You can put vinegar and milk together. That's the reaction that it's looking for. Makes the soda stuff happen. I didn't read for comprehension on this recipe. I kind of saved it for later. But something like that. Whoops. This window's supposed to be dark. So is this door. I penciled this in with all this shading, and then actually I kind of forgot to do any detail on this door over here. Maybe I'll leave it. Maybe I'll just be kind of a blind spot in the design. Yeah, but I don't have any value in inking. I could go in with gray on this comic. I might do that. Marissa is making chili, I guess. Oh, okay. No burgers? Huh. I just saw that. Alright. If you say so. Starving right now. I didn't really eat breakfast. We slept in late because, you know, I'm acting like that's different than normal, but that's just what we do. Generally, when we don't have work, we sleep in. We're not morning people, so. And we stay up late. I'm gonna be staying up late tonight because I'm gonna do a midnight stream, I think. There's a contest going on I thought about doing. There's has anyone ever put on YouTube the chill hop, like, you know, lo-fi beats to study / relax to? There's a whole chill hop one of those. Is like, there's a bunch of different channels, but they kind of have a mascot, and it's this little raccoon guy in a hoodie, and he's just chilling. And I really like raccoons. They're my favorite animal. I had a little stuffed animal, like a puppet of a raccoon that I carried around with me everywhere when I was a little boy. And anyway, so there's a contest going on to draw that character. I thought maybe that's something I could do on the stream. Thought about doing that right now, but then I got into doing this comic again, so that's what I'm doing instead. But I think I could do a good job with that. The key would be to make it interesting in some way, you know? Draw it in your style. Like, I would want it to look, just want it to look different in some way. I'm not going to enter a contest and just do it any old way. I want to stand out in some way. That's how you win a contest. I haven't won a lot of contests in my life. In fact, I have barely any awards in my time. It's not. I don't know. Yeah, I've never been one for jumping through hoops. You know, that's why I didn't like school very much. It's a lot of jumping through hoops, and I was never down for it. I'd be like, why? Why don't you just give me the thing? Why just give me the diploma? I can do it. I can show you that I can do it. But I don't know. I don't like imaginary obstacles. Like real obstacles, like all right, let's figure it out. But like, you know, school is just a lot of imaginary obstacles. It's training. It makes sense, but you know, I would like get into fights with my parents. They'd like try to ground me, and I'd be like, well, you could just not ground me though. You don't have I could just learn my lesson. You don't have to ground me. Like that was my thinking around things. Consequences are important though. Rocco is right here, so I don't know what you're hearing. What is he hearing? Hello? Our neighbor is home. I think the perspective grid doesn't like the auto line thing. That's what's happening with this glitch I keep running into. It's giving me weird lines. Yep. Yeah, turn off auto assist perspective grid. I'm doing some of these straight lines. I can try and move a little faster here, you know? See if I can get through this thing. And maybe move on to drawing a raccoon. Well, it's 3:40. I said I was going to 4. Maybe I'll go a little longer, folks. I knew I shouldn't have put a time on there. I won't. Or maybe I will stop at 4 and I'll go eat. This will be a relatively short stream. Just an hour and 15 minutes. Kristen, you're saying I should go longer? I might go longer. I could go longer. She says longer. All right. Let's keep drawing. I'm gonna take a breaky at 4. Take a little break. Get like a snack. I'm craving sweets or something. I need something substantial. Cracker and some trail mix. It's kind of a weird trail mix. We got a lot of trail mix. It's got coconut. It's a little fruity, you know? It's a little too sweet. I like the salty trail mix. Hope you guys can hear me all right. I'm having audio issues. Okay. I'm almost done with this cracker. I don't want to be too macabre or melancholy or grim or whatever, and I'm not talking about the thing we're all macabre about. I'm talking about my father who passed away last year. This hoodie, he wore this hoodie like a lot in his last year on Earth, and I saw it hanging in the closet at my mom's house, and I grabbed it. Now I'm just chilling in it. Yeah, I mean, he like basically died in this thing. So, you know, it's a cool artifact. I know that's very, it's very sad. Believe me, it makes me very sad. But, you know, sometimes you can just sometimes you just talk about it like it isn't. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. I like having it steady. I like having it. Something me inhabited for a while. Now it's mine. Carrying things through history. Stuff like that. Something cool about it. What was I doing here? So sometimes when you're inking, you're like kind of interpreting your own sketch. Like, what did I mean for this brick to look like? It's supposed to be all cracked. I think that's the idea. It's a very imperfect brick here. It's been eroded. There's been some erosion outside this little grate here. This is based on a real detail from some of the photos that I referenced, and I'm not even really sure what these little sewer grate things are for. You know? I mean, it's going right into this stairwell. Whatever is underneath here. Like, is it some kind of drainage or what? Like, what is the purpose of this? When my grandmother was still alive, she used to put on, whenever we'd visit, she'd put on just like easy listening, like muzak, you know? Where it doesn't really matter who the artist is. And it kind of sounds like jazz, but it's not really jazz. it's like, because jazz is like played by musicians who are like playing, you know, there's an art to jazz, it's jazz. And music or easy listening is kind of just like non, you know, not music made with any intent of art or anything. Just sort of like, yeah, we're just making music to, you know, that feels easy, you know. And that was a thing, and, you know, like elevator music almost. And I just think this music that we're listening to now, while it's like really pleasant, very chill, definitely it's just easy listening. I mean, it sounds almost the same. It's just like, it's just music, like non-music, and everyone loves it. And it's just funny. It's chill, and it's got a better reputation than I think music ever had. But it's funny to me that this kind of non-genre has become so popular, because it's not really music. I mean, I guess that's why this is royalty free. It's like, just, you know, you just kind of lay a beat out and some samples of jazz or whatever, and yeah, it's just nice and pleasant. You know, why not? I'm not knocking it. I say I thank you to the people who are making this music. Keep making it. We definitely need it, especially streamers and stuff. I mean, the royalty-free aspect. If this really is royalty-free, thank you. That's great. You're doing a great service. I like that kind of stuff that folks are doing with the internet, all the open source stuff, all the non-copyrighted, just like, here, use this, it's yours. Creative Commons, like, I don't need to make money off of it. Anti-capitalism, I like it. Real, just community-based stuff, just people putting out entertainment and content for the sake of it and not for monetary gain or even for the fame or anything, you know? It's like, just putting it out there so that we can all enjoy it. It's great. People do more stuff like that. Jazzy tune. This is a good one. You know, there's something a little cooler about chill hop than like easy listening or music, you know. It's gonna be a tricky area to handle this rose bush over here. Over here. I got 10 minutes until I get a break. A real break. I'm gonna walk away and stretch my legs. Right. See my sketch here a little darker. See all this nice value I got in there with the sketch. I want that to be in the inking somehow, but I want to use only black to do it. So what do I do? Just kind of scribble in. This is a good playlist. I like this playlist. I haven't heard these ones before. Usually with these stations too, the other thing is like it's always the same music, it seems like. This is a good one. Shout out to the guy who made this playlist. His username on Spotify is Taco Kevin Toyo. Taco Kevin Toyo. All one word. So thank you, Taco Kevin Koyo, for making this this playlist. Yeah. I don't know if that's your handle on anything else. I would put your. Yeah, I'll put you in the description. Yeah, how about I link this playlist? Share. Copy playlist link. I'm gonna put this right in the description. Do it, and we'll shout out. I can smell my dog from right here. It smells nice. I don't think we got any dog owners in the audience. Probably not, because I think I probably know personally everyone who's watching right now. But dog owners know that your dog has a particular stink to it. I mean, cats I guess do this too, but nobody likes the smell of a litter box. But my dogs stink. It's a pleasant, comforting smell, you know. He has many different smells. His fur smells like something. Sometimes he just kind of smells a little musky. And other times he smells like corn chips. And that's usually when he's sleeping. He makes those at night. That's like, it's really grody. It's the yeast in his little paws. The little bacteria is growing in between his toes. That's what smells like corn chips. Dog's paws smell like that. It's a very comforting smell. Owning a dog is gross, and we're really gross with our dog. I mean, we're just like put our face right up in his gross little mouth. I let him lick my beard. He likes to really like get in there and like just lick my face, but he's cleaning it. Like he only goes for the stubble and the mustache, and he'll just like he'll use his teeth. He's like cleaning my beard. He like gets obsessed with it. It's like he's fiending out. That's love, man. Love that dog. Love this dog right here. Quite a lot. Sorry you can't see him better. I'm telling you, I need a dog cam. If Rocco's gonna be in here, I need a little puppy cam. So that everyone can see just how cute he is. I'm gonna up the value of the stream altogether. That looks nice. Look how that looks. Okay. Fact about this tree and the way I'm kind of scribbling in the leaves is that is kind of like a small motif in this. That's how I'm gonna be drawing all of the trees and the organic leaves and stuff in this. It's kind of scribbling curly effect because this is how I'm going to be drawing the woman's hair in the comic. Let's see. Is she over here? Is she down here? Yeah, here she is. She's naked. And you can see her hair is like all this like curly puff of stuff. That's gonna be kind of like I'm gonna draw her hair and all the trees kind of like that, and that's just a subtle, I don't know, design motif, and I think it kind of links into what's happening in the story a little bit. In the end, she walks into the trees in the woods. And, I don't know, there's some sort of connection there. Is she the trees? Is she, what is her relationship to trees? I don't know. Maybe it will reveal itself to me in time as I'm working on it. Do I even finish the top of this tree, or am I just gonna let it sit? I think I will not finish the top of the tree. I do want to imply that it starts to come over here a little bit, like that in the sketch. I'm going to try and carry it over. Sometimes a lot gets lost when you're going from pencils to ink. So it's important to kind of try and preserve or just plus the things that make the sketch dynamic and interesting, and not cover those up with just perfectly drawn lines or anything. You want to kind of especially with characters, that can happen a lot and lose some of the appeal of the character when you add black lines or something about the shape sort of changes. So you gotta be really careful that you're refining it the right way and not subtracting from it. That's just my opinion. This is more fun to watch me draw, right? This stuff, because it's a little more freeform. I'd imagine tree stuff. I don't know, right? It's 4 o'clock. All right, I said I'd take a break at 4. This thing's looking good. I'm gonna take a break. Short break. I won't be gone long. But I am gonna be gone for just a minute. Yeah. Can you hear the music? Yeah. Got myself a clementine. I gave my dog some attention. Just watch me eat a clementine. Maybe that's relaxing for you. I'll look better in this camera here. No. Coming together. I don't want to do this yet. It's difficult. Take a shortcut. No. I will not take a shortcut. I'll draw it again. Tell us about the background art. What background art? This background art? I've been talking about the background art. This is all background art. I don't know what else to say about it. I got really into drawing all these bricks. I wanted it to look like a nice, pristine. I want the environment to look beautiful and almost kind of emit the same feminine quality as the character. Almost look romantic in a way, and I like the way that the buildings on my block and some of the more expensive areas of my neighborhood, they have these really beautiful brownstones, and I like the way they look. I walk by them a lot and sometimes dream about owning one. And So I based this background on that area a little bit. Took some photos from Google Maps, some screenshots, and used those as reference. I just got really into drawing each of these little bricks and things because I wanted this to be this kind of pristine architecture. Like a nice, just everything's sort of just so framed up very neatly. For some reason that just seems to fit with the world and the story that I'm trying to tell here. You know, and I want it to look pristine, but at the same time, I'm trying not to stress over details like, oh, these bricks aren't all the same size, and they're all not consistent with their perspective. You know, these ones are all smaller than the ones over there, and that kind of thing. That's not important. I'll never finish. You stress about those things too much. Or, you know, I'd have to do it all digitally and just wouldn't have any life to it. It's gotta be a little bit screwed up for it to be a good drawing. Otherwise, it just look like it's like a tracing of a photograph or something. Don't want to do that. To have some slight imperfection. It's gotta have that. Spice of life, spice of art. Idiosyncrasies, imperfections, you know. These bricks are gonna be just a pain in the ass. What to say about this? Well, I guess it's interesting that New York finds aesthetically pleasing ways to put bars on their windows, you know, to keep people out. There's something interesting about that, right? Something about the bourgeoisie and income inequality or something, you know, bars on windows that look beautiful. There's something there about that. Maybe I'll think about it and try to articulate it later. Probably not though. Probably not. Oh yeah, the stream from yesterday got banned. Taken down. But I did this whole thing about how I always used to see, you know, as a kid I'd see patterns and things and faces and want to draw them. And there was this one that I always saw, and it's like this. I always saw it in bricks. And to me, like, whenever I saw bricks, I would see this one face of a dog, and you'll see it in a second. It's like, here's a little one. Maybe I'll draw it bigger. Hold on. See, it's a dog. I'd basically see this face anytime I saw bricks. I could pick out that face. And it's not. I didn't even really see the nose and the eyes. I mean, I just saw it like, you know, like that's a dog. Like this is a, like, you know, you could open his mouth and he'd be a dog. A little floppy snout and like one big eye. And his ears just go out straight, you know. What's up? I'm a dog. That's just the way I would look at things. So that's kind of why I guess I'm a cartoonist. I don't know. Predisposed. I don't know if other kids saw things that way. Another weird thing I did as a kid is I would walk around and in school I would just kind of like run my hands along the wall and pretend that my hand was, I would like kind of puppet it and like walk around like this, you know, like this is the head, you know, walk like a surface for this. Like walk around like it's a dog. Like creep my hands around things. A weird little kid thing I would do, and I would just watch my hand crawl around on things and jump from like puppet it, jumping from like handle, you know, a handrail to like a whatever. Just kind of touching everything with my little kid hands along the way. Funny weird thing I did. Yeah, kids are weird. Kids are much more creative than adults. You know, they haven't smacked down yet. Anyway. Sorry, but the dog is gonna have to go. Bye. Alright. Okay, let's see these bricks here. See me like draw a line and then undo it a lot. Somebody asked me once while I was doing that, I undid something, like pressed the undo button like 5 times on this one line. And they asked, like, why do you undo so many times? It's like, well, I didn't get it right the first time. And that's kind of the danger of working digitally, is you can just keep using that undo button. And, you know, so this time-saving tool actually winds up making you take way longer on things, because everything can be edited and perfect, and nothing's committal. No line is an actual commitment. You can just get rid of it, do it again, or undo it. And so that can actually be sort of a detriment. And I thought about inking this by hands, but there's just so much little brick detail and stuff that I didn't want to go through the hassle. This is still a time-saving tool, even though I'm drawing it in the most detail-oriented way possible. I think that's the look that I wanted to have, is detail-oriented, you know? I want it to be this lush, urban, metropolitan sort of landscape. So, cosmopolitan. I like the word cosmopolitan. I'm sad it's associated with that with the magazine that's sort of a rag. It seems to promote bad ideas for women quite a lot. But cosmopolitan is a nice word. I like the sound of it. I have in one of the cartoons that I have sort of developed and was pitching, and I've now decided later to make into a comic, but there's this police force that polices the use of magic in this world where magic is a real thing. Witches and sorcerers and everything. And the police force is called the Cosmopolitan Amalgam of Sorcery Control, which I like the word cosmopolitan. I like that it's this. I like the word cosmopolitan and amalgam. It occurred to me, I forget what the inspiration was for that. I just think I grabbed those two words, and I liked how they sounded. And you would never call a government agency something like a cosmopolitan amalgam, but I just thought it sounded sort of like threatening and bougie and imposing, and that's sort of what I want this police force to be. You know, they're like protecting the upper class, something like that. Protecting the fine art of the world and the fine, protecting the world from the dangers of magic. The cosmopolitan amalgam, it's an amalgam of different police forces or something. You know, who knows why it's called that. The abbreviation, it comes to CASC, C-A-S-C, CASC. But I think you could call them the amalgam or the cosmopolitan amalgam. I feel like the biggest dork whenever I talk about the cartoon ideas, though. I mean, it's just such, like, pie in the sky silliness, but, it'll be better on paper once if and whenever I actually make that stuff. It'll be a lot more fun and playful. It's hard, but, when you talk about these kinds of ideas, it just really sounds silly. My wife Marissa is writing a children's, or a young adult novel. It's very whimsical, and yeah, it's talking about some of the ideas in there. I'm sure you have to get in the mindset of like, oh yeah, this is for young adults. This is silly and whimsical. It's like you have to think of it as words on a page and not someone telling you about it. Which people don't really do. That's why pitching is so hard. You can't actually paint the picture of the real thing. You gotta just like, I don't know, you gotta express it in another way. It sells it. It maybe isn't exactly true to what it is, but it's true enough. I don't know. I never got really good at it. But I'll keep practicing. I'll pitch some people again someday. I think when I have a really good idea that I feel really good about and I feel like poised to actually make it happen, I think it'll all come together then. Pitching the right people, have a reputation or something. Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? And it's not easy for anybody. I was talking to a pretty big director who used to work at SNL, and I was working with him on the John Mulaney project. His name's Rhys Thomas. It's got another pilot that's hopefully it's supposed to air on USA at some point if they pick up the series. Anyway, he was, we were talking about pitching, and he was like, yeah, he has to pitch, and he has to get, I think he pitched that pilot that I was talking about, that I worked on. And it's not easy for him either, and he's got standing, it's like, it's nerve-wracking, and they don't want to listen to you, and it's hard to, get across what you're trying to do, and people want to change your idea. It's just a challenging thing. Sometimes I don't want anything to do with it. Right now, you're probably thinking, are you really going to go in and draw this whole thing of bricks? And it looks like I'm doing it, folks. Yeah, it does. It does. Kind of crazy. I did it differently on when I was sketching it. I kind of drew, for some of this I drew portions of bricks and kind of like copied them around, portions of a grid, and then copied that around and then erased parts of the grid. That's basically how you do bricks. You just do like that, and then you erase every other, one of these, and then you've got a brick pattern. That's one way, or you can draw in the lines, but it's a little easier just to erase, just because it's a little more precise. All your lines are going to line up. But I don't know. Folks, I'm just winging it. Marissa says it gives her panic attacks when I bricks. Yeah, I get it. It's gonna be quick. Marissa does not like that kind of detail. She wants to get it done. It's a good instinct. If it was just lines, I'd be done. It was just horizontal lines, but I gotta do the verticals. Yep. Oh man. Pretty soon I'm not going to want to do this anymore. It's kind of relaxing though. It's kind of like sewing or something, you know? It's just like... Oh, stupid detail. Oh, but it'll be all the richer for it. People will say, he drew those bricks by hand. He's a real artist. He's dedicated to his craft. The brick lines are kind of drifting. See, this is why erasing is better, because drawing it and then erasing out can be, that's the advantage there, is that your bricks all wind up the same size. Oh well. Whoops. This isn't taking that long. Isn't that crazy? awake. He's moving. I bet he's gonna go get some water. What a funny little dog he is. I really hope this music is still royalty free. Okay. Good. I want Spotify to autoplay some other stuff. Get me in trouble. Sucks, I gotta watch out for that. I really hope this stream doesn't get canceled. I really do. I hope it doesn't get taken down by the Autobots. They listen to music and they pick out what might be owned by someone and they... Michael, what do you got? What do you got? Hey! Give me that. Give me that. Oat milk container. And they're recycling, decided it'd be fun to chew on that. Sorry, bud. I wonder if I just let him chew on it. What's the harm? You want to chew on it? Take it. Not fair. I don't think he even wants it. He just wants to be mischievous. Yeah, you don't even want it. You're just trying to get attention. Just cry for help. He's fine. Wants to be the center of attention all the time. He's a brat. And that's how we like it, I guess, because it's what we encourage. Is this super boring, or? Watch me draw these little lines and bricks. They slowly appear. I like this song. Sorry. Just, you know. No, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Yeah. easiest mistake to make here is to put a line in the wrong place. And line up with a brick that's too short. Or too long. Can't have that. I just want these to connect. Yeah. Getting there. You gotta have like a system when you're doing something like this. You can break it a little bit, but basically, I'm going up and down. That way, I don't miss anything. And I'm, starting to drift from that system, and that's how you miss things. But it's also okay to miss things in these bricks. Your eyes are, it should be some variation in here. So that's alright. You don't need to draw every single line, but just most of them. I do want these to connect though. I thought I'd want some air around the windows, but I don't want them to connect. So lines to go all the way to the edge of the window. Where that feels better. Oh man. The hardest part of these streams is going to be to keep talking. That's sometimes I'm just not going to have anything to damn say. Usually I draw to get away from having to say anything. That's why I like my job, where I don't have to say things to people. I like when I can just be paid to sit and make it look great. But I'm good at talking to people too. I can do both. I just would rather sit and just work away. Oh, so what am I missing here? Oh. Something happened there. Bricks ain't lining up over here. It's alright. Alright, I think that's I think I did it for there. I do want to fill in this pillar though. I think this was This is supposed to be brick, so I'm gonna do that. Do this real quick. These lines should be closer together than these lines because they're further back, but not as close together as the ones in that far back wall with the doors and the window. So let's see. That looks about right. To the edge. A little bit of air on the left side of these lines. I want it to kind of look further and closer to the eye in space, or closer to the viewer in space than those back there. I want this to like, clearly be a little closer, so trying not drawing the bricks hitting this line so much to kind of give it more like a white barrier. See, this is that erasing thing I was talking about. You draw in the lines and then you erase them. The other way to do bricks. Voila! Yeah, okay. I think that looks good. Just a little bit more on this panel. I mean, still gotta do that shading. Avoiding this little this thing here because it's gonna be hard. Like from this angle. There. Thinking, what do I want to attack next? I can do this car. I can do this car. Avoid that rose trellis thing, whatever it is. There. No. There. Good enough. Drawing these cars to kind of look like old, I based them on old cars. You can see it more on this, these lower panels here. They're not modern cars. So, older cars just look better. So this particular story is timeless. But I guess it might be the 60s, but I'm kind of going, just want to look like an old, kind of old like 60s, like Audrey Hepburn, New York, kind of, 60s, 70s, I guess. nice, bright, metropolitan idea of New York, sort of, or a major city in that time period. That's what I want to portray here. Drawing the trees reflecting in the window, the effect that you get there to portray that. Oh, I'm not linking it. Hopefully that's coming across correctly. There's that one. Kind of implies there's a tree up here that we're not seeing. Just out of view, reflecting on these windows. I guess that's the idea. And there's all this leaf debris in the street. Although I may have to do this differently if I blacken in this road. These will not look right if I just fill this in. I'll lose all these nice little lines, but I guess it would look something like this. Is that good? I don't know. There's not enough light around in these cars. I don't know. It weights the bottom of the frame quite a lot. A nice airy feeling is sort of gone. Maybe it needs that if it's going to be just black and white. Might need it. Definitely needs some. Definitely needs those shadows over here. This area. That's for sure. Another flower over here. Yeah. They're nice words, Kristen, by the way. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying this. That's the idea. Tips of this fancy thing. I guess I'm going for it. I'm going in this this whole trellis situation, whatever this thing is. Why isn't it giving me? There we go. Why is it not there? idea is this kind of trellis is like poking out through this sort of overgrown rose bush thing. Picturing like light green foliage and then these pink flowers kind of adorning it all throughout. It's very, very feminine. Of course, I'm not doing color here, but I've thought about it for this one. The whole comic book was not meant to be in color. It's not so much a printing limitation these days. I don't think it would make it more expensive, but it might, because kind of paper sort of changes things once you're printing on cheap paper. You really want good paper for color. So I don't think I want to do color for this, even though I ones when I draw those. Maybe they'll benefit from that, but I didn't want it to be that big of a project. You know, a color comic book kind of makes things just a whole other step. I like it in black and white, so. And then I had the idea of maybe only certain pages or certain panels even are in color, which could be kind of nice. Draw a whole grid for this thing and then erase the grid. But can't see that now. I haven't really been totally happy with this little trellis design yet, so we'll see how this goes, because I don't know, for some reason it's visually important to me. She's kind of, her little enclave here has this sort of rose trellis thing that, I don't know, sort of keeping her in, I guess. I mean, I guess I could have drawn it bigger. I don't think it's a huge visual symbol, but I like it. It's something that came into my head around this story. This rose trellis thing. This was not in any Google Map photo. This is just something I sort of invented. Kind of based on some of the gardens and stuff we have around here a little bit. Just inspired by it, I'd say, but nothing like this actually. I didn't see anything like this out in my neighborhood. So you're seeing little bits of this fence where the foliage lets up. Leaves. Marissa says no color. Yeah. Should respond sooner to what you say, because there's already a long delay of like 20 seconds between what's happening here and by the time you see it on your end. So then by the time I respond, I've got a long satellite delay. Marissa says no color. Yeah, she said that like ages ago. Anyway. Nice to know you're listening. That's good. It's talking into the ether. Not sure if anyone's actually listening. It's an odd feeling. Getting used to this whole streaming thing. I think I like it. Kind of makes the whole drawing thing performative and helps me get out of my own head a little bit. I can say stuff out loud, hear myself say it, and realize, yeah, no, I didn't. Things like, oh, I don't want color. But I just needed to say, what if I did color? Hear myself say it, talk about the possibility of doing it. I think our own opinions kind of reveal themselves to ourselves when we forced to say them out loud. Sometimes we're unsure of things. That's why it's good to talk. When you just say it out loud sometimes, it's like just hearing yourself say it kind of crystallizes what you may actually be feeling. Alright? Oh, these flowers. How are these gonna look? Very delicate. Delicate stuff here. These flowers. What kind of flowers are they? I don't know. I don't know enough about flowers. It's gotta be clearly flowers in black and white. That's the thing. I really want you to see them. It's not just scribbles, but as a, I want this to be a floral trellis, god damn it. Must be floral. I hope these are communicating as flowers. Just a few lines, you know. Really like this playlist. This dude is put together a really good one. I'm gonna be very upset if it's not copyright free. Didn't really have time to get the perfect thing. I had to just go with Spotify, which I'm already kind of set up to stream with, and just found this playlist and winged it. But it's really good. I want to listen to this on my own time. Marissa, my control freak wife. Yeah, a little bit. It's okay. That's why I married you. I feel like I need an espresso after this. Oh, it's almost 5 o'clock, man. A long stream. Oh, and it's popping too. Stream is popping. Oh. It's not really popping. There's 3 people in here. I wouldn't call that popping, but it's something. Those lines are too thick. I think I'll do for the shading in this. I think I'll do a dot screen effect. For those of you who don't know, back in the days when everything was printed on older technologies, they really only had black and white to print with. No gray. So, photos and things, the grayscale values were actually, if you look very closely, represented by little dots. You might know it as like a halftone effect, it's sometimes called. And anyway, when comic artists would want a gray in their comics, they would buy this stuff that was like different shades of gray, of little dots close together, and actually little black dots. And you look at it from far away, it looks like gray. But if you look closely, they're just little dots that, you know, the closer together they are, the darker the gray it looks like. That's further apart, the lighter gray. And you just buy this film and cut it out with an X-Acto knife and stick it on to your comic. And that way you get a gray in your drawing, and it would preserve that look through to the printing phase. Now we don't actually deal with that restriction, you know, anything's grayscale, whatever, but the look looks very classic, so I think I'm going to do that for here, and I just need to get myself a like a dot screen brush, and there's plenty of them out there, so I think that's what I'll do for these areas, like the shadows underneath the staircase there, where she's kind of in shadow when she's originally in the when you first see her, she's kind of coming out of this shaded area. Very, very, very small in the frame, which wasn't my intention originally, but I got so into drawing this big background that it's like, oh shit, a human would be very small in this architecture now, but I didn't want to cut anything off, so I just kind of said, alright, well, she'll be small. I guess that's a choice now. I think it works, you know, she kind of gets bigger in the frame. By the next page, we see her, I think, much larger in a frame, or inside the car with her for a few panels. So, what's going on here? Oh, there's a dance party going on. There's a Zoom dance party. Pretty good. Oh, Chris and I won't be back in a half hour. I don't think I'll still be drawing. But thank you for stopping by. If you're still there. I'm planning on doing another stream tonight at midnight, like another Night Owl stream. Gonna test that out. Probably get a different audience for that stuff, the weirdos, my friend lists and whatever. But we'll see. Maybe there's other night owls out there. Other people like to be up in the wee hours. Try not to keep my neighbors awake. They may be sheltering in place in other areas. It'd be nice to have this place to ourselves, I guess. I think. Shut the stream off right when I finish this little rosy trellis thing here, floral trellis. Because that will be a pretty good benchmark for this work. Could go forward with it, try and finish this page, but I think I'll probably finish this page tonight for the midnight stream. I might finish it before then. No. got 3 viewers. Maybe Kristen left the stream going. I just wonder if I count as a viewer or not, you know? That would be lame. It's pretty good. Rocco, what are you doing in there? Uh-oh. I hear mischief. Oh, wait, no. Rocco's in here next to me. Ugh. Excuse me. Yeah, think about this. Yeah, we have 5 more minutes. Yours is back. Trying to get some of this leaf detail back here. see what I'm doing. Sorry. It's a nice comic frame. It's very nice. Alright, well, a lesson from this time is don't put an end time on my promo cards for these things. It said 2:30 to 4 p.m. I'm still going. It's 5:15 now. Probably a good time to stop. It's been 2 hours, right? I think so. Wait, this thing should tell me. Shouldn't it tell me how long it's been? 2 hours and 30 minutes. 2.5 hours, so pretty good. Nice long stream. I was gonna figure out how to get away and put the chat in the stream. That'll be a cool thing to do. Anyway, I really hope that this one doesn't get taken down. We'll find out after I hit stop streaming. It'll upload this vid. YouTube's gonna process it, tell me whether or not it's allowed. The music I used was allowed. And oh, so good. There's my hat. It's going back on. Look what's going on there. Much better. Yeah, so we'll see if this thing survives. If not, I'll have to. I'm just gonna do another midnight one. I'm trying to populate the channel with videos that have already streamed. So if there's more, I'll at least have other streams already there. Consistent, you know, if I just keep doing this, that's the idea. I'm gonna have a nice schedule for you guys. 2:30s and midnight, 2:30 every day and midnight every day for the foreseeable, at least like 3 weeks. You know, goal is to kind of keep people company and give you something to relax and watch. And you know, if it picks up and I start getting more than 3-4 viewers at a time, great. If not, then well, then I'll be outraged. I'll be so outraged. I'll email YouTube and I'll say, why am I not getting more subscribers? Why aren't people watching my stream? And they'll say, because it's bad, Leigh. It's bad. You know, you should play Fortnite or something if you want people to watch it. Play Fortnite and, I don't know, put some memes in there. Do a meme. Do a giveaway. Do a cash giveaway. Prize giveaway. And I'll say I don't have any sponsors because nobody watches me. How can I do a giveaway? I'll just say they'll give away that stuff. What's that? What are those guitars back there? Give one of those away. It's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll do a guitar giveaway. I don't need all of these guitars. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody.